On June 30, 1908, a fireball crossed the Siberian sky. Seconds later, the atmosphere itself seemed to explode. There was no city beneath it, no camera recording it, and no crater left behind. Yet the event became one of the most important cosmic warnings in modern history. The morning began quietly near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River, in a remote region of central Siberia. Around 7:14, witnesses saw a brilliant object race across the sky, brighter than the sun. Some described a column of blue light. Then came a flash, intense heat, and a roar. The object was probably a stony asteroid only a few dozen meters wide. As it plunged through the atmosphere at tremendous speed, pressure built faster than the rock could survive. Roughly 6 to 10 kilometers above the ground, it broke apart and released most of its energy in a violent airburst. The blast wave slammed into the taiga below. Trees were snapped, uprooted, and laid flat in an enormous radial pattern. About 2,000 square kilometers of forest were devastated. Estimates vary, but tens of millions of trees fell. Near the center, some stripped trunks remained standing beneath the explosion. The effects reached far beyond the forest. Eyewitnesses reported being knocked down. Windows broke in distant settlements. Seismic instruments registered the shock, and atmospheric pressure waves traveled around the planet. For nights afterward, unusually bright skies were reported across parts of Europe and Asia. But investigators faced a problem. There was no impact crater and almost no obvious meteorite debris. The site was extraordinarily remote, and revolution, war, and political upheaval delayed scientific work. Rumors multiplied. Was it a comet, an asteroid, a natural gas explosion, or something completely unknown? In 1927, mineralogist Leonid Kulik led the first major expedition into the blast zone. His team found forests of fallen trees pointing outward from the center. They also found upright, branchless trunks near the middle. The pattern strongly suggested an explosion in the air, not an object striking the ground. Modern computer models now support an asteroid airburst as the leading explanation. A rocky object perhaps 40 to 60 meters across may have released energy comparable to several megatons of TNT. The exact size and energy remain debated, but the central conclusion is clear. A small cosmic object can cause regional destruction. Tunguska changed how scientists think about near-Earth objects. Today, telescopes search the sky, agencies model impact risks, and planetary defense missions test ways to alter an asteroid's path. June 30th is observed as Asteroid Day, a reminder that detection is our greatest advantage. The Tunguska event left no crater, but it left a warning written across the Siberian forest. The danger was real, the object was relatively small, and the world received no advance notice. More than a century later, its lesson still points upward. Watch the sky.